So the interesting thing about the future of the retail banking network is that a lot has changed since the credit crunch, and right now we are starting to see the first skirmishes in the war of two philosophical positions. For probably the last 15 to 20 years, we've had a philosophical winner, which has been that banks and retail bank networks in particular should be run like retailers. What's been really interesting is the banks have worked really hard to have sales, to call their branches stores, and have worked really diligently to try and get as close to the retail model as being humanly possible. However, since the credit crunch, people are beginning to look again and to say, actually, is the retail bank network really there to act as a retailer, or do we really want it to go back to being a bank? Right now, we've got a really interesting position within the networks of retail banks. Fascinating thing is that since the credit crisis, there are now two fundamentally opposed positions being created by those who are trying to run the networks. There are those who have a cost agenda and those who want to keep the networks as unempowered and as simple as is humanly possible in order to contain cost and in order to ensure that risk is minimized. On the other hand, you've got those who are very keen to develop and create a much more customer-centric service ethic, and they are pushing for more discretion at the front end and more ability to make decisions, whether it be about lending or whether it be about simple things about how the branch looks and feels. So you've got a really, really interesting war raging at the moment, and it's not as simple as, well, one's right and one's wrong. Both positions are philosophically relatively smart, and both positions look as though they could make money. The challenge is going to come for the retail branch networks is if they can't decide which of those two positions that they are going to be after, because you will constantly have a dialogue within the bank which will lead to stalemate, and you will have networks that deliver neither great service nor are delivering a good cost level. So the big question for retail branch networks right now is differentiation, which is, what are we? Are we more like Ryanair, where we are delivering a service which is cheap and cheerful, but don't hold on to your seat for any kind of customer service? Or are we going to deliver a Four Seasons luxury version of retail banking, where people are coming in and they are treated as individuals and everybody runs around to pander to their merest whim? It's not simple, it's not clear-cut, but that is the big challenge for retail branch networks right now: differentiation.